Solving systems of equation using elimination. This lesson is very easy. It's easy to understand and basic. So just give me a minute while I write down um, an example for you all. So x plus 2 2y equals 6. X plus 3y equals 9. How are we going to eliminate um this? How are we going to eliminate and solve it? And this is how we're going to solve it. It's very simple, very easy to understand. It's just like this, like so. So, x plus x. Oh yeah. Why am I choosing x to eliminate? Because if I eliminate x, it's much more easier for me to eliminate because both of them are the same and they both have the lowest variable. And I mean the lowest value since x equals to 1, which is why I'm choosing. If I choose 2y and 3y, it's just going to complicate things for me and make everything so very, very harder. So, okay, I'm choosing X to make everything much more simple and for all of you guys to have it easier. So, X plus X, what will you get? 2X, am I correct? Of course, I'm the teacher. X plus X you will get you 2x. So what you're going to have to do is make one of the equations negative. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. The top part is equation 1 and the bottom part is equation 2. Just to get that out of the way. Okay, so which one are you going to use to make negative? You can make any equation negative here. Equation it can be either equation 1 or equation 2. You will still get the same answer either way. So, I'm going to choose equation 2 because for me it's just preference. So okay, so like it's going to be like this. Just bracket this. Negative 1 times x, negative 1 times 3y, and negative 1 times 9. You will get, oops, you will get, okay, that's annoying. You will get negative x, negative 3y equals negative 9. Why? Because you times everything with negative x. And as we all know, if we times anything with negative, it will become negative. Okay. And what are we going to do for here? X plus 2y equals x. Nothing changed because you just times them with 1. See? 1, 1, 1. X times 1 equals x. X times 2y equals 2y. Oops. And I mean 6 1 times 2 equals 2y. 1 times 2y equals 2y. And 6 times 1 equals 6. Nothing changed. Will x, okay, so x plus negative x. You will get 0. 2y plus negative 3y. You will get negative y. 6 plus negative 9 equals negative 3. What are you gonna do from here? X and x. Just forget about 0 because it has no value and has no correspondent because it's your x char. It's because it's 0. It plays no role. It has no more value. What you're gonna do from here is take whatever number is besides y and put and divide all of them like that. From what we do here is you just cancel y and drop down y, and negative 3y. I mean negative 3 divided by negative 1 equals positive 1. I mean positive 3 because the negative times negative equals yeah, negative times negative equals positive. So what are we going to do from here next? We're going to take equation 1 because that's the one that we didn't use. So x plus 2y equals 6. What we're gonna do from here is just substitute. Simple. X plus 2, y will be substituted for 3, equals 6. X plus 6, yeah, x plus 2 times 3 equals 6, equals 6. X, and we're going to transpose this, will become negative 6. Just to make it simpler, yeah, we're going to transpose 6. It will become 6. X equals 6 neg minus plus 6, negative 6 plus negative 6 equals equals x equals 0. So here are your answers. X equals 0, y equals 3. And this is how we're going to write down the finished product. 0, 0, perfectionist, and positive 3. Simple. Very easy to understand. Moving on to the second part, which is more or less the same thing, but it's different. So now it's going to be 2x plus y equals 6. And, oh wait, no, 7, my bad. 7 and 3x plus y equals 9. It's the same thing. Just like what we did from the first part earlier, we eliminated x because it had the lowest value. This one has the same thing because wait, this one's the same thing because instead of x it's going to be y, since y equals to nothing. And this is how we're going to do it. Just make one of them negative. So I'm going to choose this time the upper part because last time I did, true, blah blah blah. So so we're going to just bracket this and negative, negative, and negative. Negative 1 times 2x equals negative 2x. Negative plus negative y equals negative 7. Simple. Same thing, but different concept. So 2y, no. 3x times 1 equals 3x plus y equals 9. Same thing, different day really. Okay, so this one's going to turn into 1. This one will be 0. Forget about that. 7, 9, 7, 8, 9 will become 2. Forget about 0 because it has no value. And you just do the same thing. Oh yeah, 1x, which is just the same thing if it's x, but you know what I mean. Just cancel 1, bring down x, equals 2, because 1 divided by 2 divided by 1 equals 2. And you take the bottom part, which is 3x, 3x plus y equals 9. And you just, then as what we did from before, it's just the same thing. So just substitute 3 become with 2, substitute x with 2 plus y equals 9, and then 6 plus y equals 9. Substitute y transpose 9, negative 6, and then y equals 3. And da da da. So the answer is 2x, 2 equals x, and 3 equals y. Simple, basic, it's done. Okay, so moving on to the third and last one, it's much more complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's really simple and easy to do. So just give me a minute while I, blah blah. When I while I what do you call that again? While I just write it down. So 2x plus oops 3y equals 8, and 3x plus 2y oops equals 7. So what are we gonna do here? None of them has a value of 1, because all of them has that one. What are we gonna do? So we can either pick 2x or y. Either way will work. And we're going to have to find their common, common true, their common, basically common number. So their common number is 6, right? Because 3 times 2 is 6, and 2 times 3 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See? Very simple. And I'm going to choose x. So you're going to times 2. I'm going to choose 3 right over here, because it's going to be much more simple. It's just preference for me. So it's going to become like this. So it's 6, right? So one of them has to be negative, because if one is not negative, then we cannot eliminate. So it's like this. We're going to have to times 3 by 2, and 2 and 2. I mean, 2 times 3, negative 2 times 3, negative 2 times 2, and negative 2 times 7. Why? Because one of them has to be negative, and if one is not negative, then it's impossible to do. And for here, to get 6, we're going to need 2 times 3. So 3 times 2, 3 times 3, and 3 times 8. Simple? Of course, it's simple, because you just have to times it now. So 2 times 3 equal negative 2 times 3 equals negative 6 x, and negative 2 times 2 y equals negative 4y equals negative 7, 14. Simple, correct. So 3 times 2 is 6 x, 3 times 3 is 9 y, and 3 times 8 is 3 times 8 is 24, so equals to 24. Okay, what do you do from here? Just plus them all together. So 9 negative, that's negative 4. Oopsies. Negative, wait, let me just fix that, that's bothering me. Negative 4. So negative 4 plus 9 equals is 5y. Oopsies. 5y and 24 over 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 2, 23, 24 is 10. So what? So you just do the same thing. Cancel, cancel. Y equals 2 because 5, 10 divided by 5 equals 2. And y equals 2. Now all you have to do is take this one, 2x plus 3y equals 8. 2x plus substitute, oops, substitute y with 2 equals 8 and 2x plus 6 equals 8. True, it's very simple. It's very simple. 2x equals 8 transpose 6. It's going to be 2x equals 2. Now just divide. 2, 2, 2. Cancel, cancel. Divide. So x equals 1. The answer is x equals 1 and 2 equals y. So the answer is that. Simple, very easy, easy to understand, and that's pretty much it for solving the systems of equation using elimination. That's all. Thank you for listening and goodbye.